Yeah, I forgot to pull the e-brake, so the axles are just spinning around trying to take them off.
Okay, so guys, 1 minute, Andrew, stop.
What's up?
So you guys remember the Gear Inches Rad tool giveaway? That was last year, 2020, and Andrew was the first winner. And I kind of put him on the spot right now. So he lives up in Woodland.
Yeah, Woodland, Northern California.
Woodland, Northern California, and we went up and visited him, worked on his Cressida with him. It was a really cool episode, and me and him were just sweating in the garage. It was like 100 degrees, and we had a good time. And then I had mentioned, hey man, you're really good at working on stuff. How come you don't work in a shop? He's like, I don't know. And then, you know, that was that. I said bye, and we just kind of messaged on Instagram after that. Randomly, 7 months or something later, he messages me. He's like, hey, I kind of live near the shop now. Is there any job opportunities? I'm like, no way. So then, I don't know what month, but he started working 3 days a week over here a couple months back, and so here we are now. And it is the same Andrew, if you guys are wondering. And
it just kind of worked out. It was super cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So now he's here, and no more wondering, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, I'm super stoked. I still can't believe that I won that shit though. And then all this stuff happened, so it's like...
It was like, yeah, really cool experience for both of us.
Yeah, super cool. Thank you again.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna raise the car up in a second. So one thing we had thought about doing was swapping an OS Geiken into his OEM diff, because the OEM diff has a torsion style LSD, which is a bunch of gears, and the gears, you know, when it feels load, it locks up, which they work good, but once you start adding way too much horsepower, it's not gonna work so good. And keep in mind that the diff is 24 years old now. 24-year-old diff. And these are worth literally $3,000 now, or $2,500. So it's like just a part that only came in a 6-speed Supra, the 220mm diff. Something you don't want to break the ring and pinion, because if you do break the torsion inside there, you'll break the ring gear or the ring and pinion gear. And you can still buy those from Toyota, but they're $1,500, I think. Let's just not do that, and let's spend $1,500 on an OS Geiken. Get this whole diff housing rebuilt so it has new bearings and seals, and set the backlash. He'll be safe when he puts, let's say he makes 800 horsepower to the wheel, he'll be safe. That's kind of what we're doing right now. That's kind of the story behind this car. It's really cool that this customer is just allowing us to do what we want to do and guide the project. We're really excited here at Rad to see what it evolves into, and we're going to share it with you guys. Morning, everyone. So today we are taking the red Supra to paint. We're going to get the bay painted over at JV Auto Body, front bumper painted. We had cleaned the inside of the bay a little bit, at least like subframes, steering rack, pressure washed it, got it cleaned up. So now it's time for JP to work his magic and clean up everything and paint it, even paint back here. We'll bring it back here, begin assembling it, and hopefully the motor will be back from the machine shop pretty soon as well. Maybe around the same time the car gets back, and we can get back to work on the car, get it back together, and show you guys all the cool stuff that's happening to this car. We're here, JP's inspecting. And then later, we're picking up another car right now, guys. You'll see what it is in a second. Check this out, guys, in a spaceship. What car is this, everyone? Oh, we never had it rad before, but it's that time. We're here to pick up the car from paint. It's so beautiful. Let's check it out. Look at how shiny red it is. Hey, JP.
What's up, Dan?
So nice. Oh, look at how clean it is. All right, we gotta load it up. We'll look at it more at the shop. First, JP and I have to load it up. We're back, everyone. So the back of the car has not been painted, obviously. But check out this fresh paint from here forward. It's super clean, and this part of the car is not as clean, but it looks like a dead-on match. The other thing about this car, though, is that when you open the door, you can see it's been painted before, which I don't know if Ben knows that or not, but like when you see this in here, the car was resprayed. It looks like they did a really good job, though, because it looks factory to me. And I hope it just is resprayed because it got sun damage. I don't think there was any accidents, as far as I can see, on this whole car, unless it was like on a door or something, but I didn't put a magnet on it. But there's no like weird wrinkles in this car. This is like one of the best chassis I've ever seen on the ones we work on. It's just perfect everywhere you look. One of the signs of a front end damage would be like wrinkles right here. There's none. like wrinkles on this, there's none. So this is like a really good chassis. Glad that we got it painted. Let's get it off the trailer and in the shop, and then we can take a little bit closer look at it. And hopefully we'll get Ben here in the next couple days and you guys can meet Ben and he'll talk a little bit about the excitement of this project for Ben and what it means to him. Here's the bay once we're back at the shop. We have a lot of things to reassemble in here. A lot to happen. But that's a really good starting point. We gotta get the fenders back on, start getting the pieces back in. He also painted, that's the front T of the bumper. You can see the coil cover in there. If you look close back there, you can see the TRD strut bar. So all that stuff has been painted. If you look close in here, he even painted inside where the cowl is in there. Doing a super good job over there. JP is really good with the little details on the Supras. Well, on any car if you guys are getting anything painted. I wanted to show you under the hood. He'll like take out the bolts that hold the subframe in. He'll remove all that stuff, paint it, remove this, paint it, and then put it back together. It's just super good end product. I know some of this will be covered up when the engine's in there. You won't even notice, but it's just good to do all of it, you know, just so it's done right. All right, so that's Ben's Supra. I just talked to Ben. Unfortunately, he can't make it down this weekend, so we're just gonna move forward on his car, but you'll get to meet him in one of the later episodes.
We said shout out to Ben's wife, Renee, and their little girl Ava, who's about to be a big sister very soon.
Oh yeah, because Ben's wife is also a Renee. That's kind of cool.
Ava thinks that's pretty rad.
His daughter, Ava. So hi, Ava. All right, talk to you guys later.